even after sending in the resume and talking with somebody at RAC, didn't fully understand what RAC did, and then discovered it was exactly what we were looking for and what we were trying to do.
It was just tough for me to get there, for a couple days, to spend a couple days of my life. Here I was running a business, and I wasn't the type of person to even take a vacation. So here I was going to take a couple days out to view an opportunity, but I'm so glad I did.
One of the things that kind of blew me away was the amount of information that you get in a fairly condensed time period. I mean, I had been working for small companies like Procter & Gamble at the time, so I was used to kind of, getting all kinds of information. But this was really helpful to me in the sense of it allowed them to really kind of lay out the concepts that the business is built on. Because for me, having written training programs prior to this, I wanted to make sure that anything that I was talking about in terms of changing into a new business was going to be consistent with my philosophy and what I believed was important and so on. So that was kind of the first acid test. But the second thing was how they covered, okay, now that do these concepts make sense? And that's really kind of the first gateway, if you will. But if they do, how have we taken this and turned it into a business? And they've kind of laid it out in terms of kind of very matter of fact, in terms of saying, these are the way we do business, this is the way we go to market, these are the kinds of things that we found that have traditionally worked. And then it became a matter of, was that something that I thought I could get comfortable with, or wasn't it?
I found it to be very effective at helping me get to a decision about whether I wanted to do this or not. This might be something that can work for me. The question is always, is there a fit? Because it's a fit has to come before form. So I was looking to see if there was a fit, one, with who I am in the world and who I want to be, two, with my experience in professional business and academic training, and three, with where I wanted to go.
On the deepest level that you can go with it, I mean, if you really clear away all the other stuff and you just get down to what it is that you're doing with these tools and how you can help other people, how you can help yourselves, all of that, then you know. I really believe you know or you don't know when you leave.
When I came to RAC, I liked those philosophies, but those weren't philosophies I was necessarily leading my life by. And so they have a continuous process here where they encourage and give assistance where we are actually, their term is to be a product of the product.
First day, they said, kind of, how do you feel about this thing? And they said, well, even if you wanted to start doing business with us immediately, we'd tell you to go home and think about it for a couple of days before you give us an answer. And I can remember having a conversation with my wife. She said, no matter how good anything sounds, don't sign anything. And so to have this notion of having absolutely no pressure, in fact, they really are really trying to find out, is this the right business for somebody? If it is, great. But if it's not, that's okay too.
I recall them saying at the mutual evaluation that even if you decided you wanted to write a check today, they wouldn't accept it, because they want you to make sure that this is right, and at the same time they want to make sure that you're right for them, because they've got a long history of delivering quality products and services for their affiliates and then all the customers of their affiliates, and their reputation is on the line. So that's why they call it a mutual evaluation. They're checking you out just as much as you're checking them out.